They're third in the table, 5 games now unbeaten. What's been key to your successful start to this season, do you think?
Look, it's just a process that we're on. So we're just trying to improve every single day. We have a way that we want to play. We're still a long way from the finished product, and we all understand that. So each day we, whether it's training or a game or whatever we're doing, individual analysis, team analysis, just looking to improve. So that's always that's the process. That's how we sort of judge ourselves. And then look, on the weekend, we go out, we try to win football games, but the only thing that's never guaranteed is the result. But we just try to control what we can, and that's how we train, the effort, the attitude, just looking to improve all the time.
6 games in now, do you start to look at that league table and think, well, we're now contenders for the title, we should be contending for the title?
Not really. I don't look at the table. I think the table only matters on the last day of the season. When the final whistle's blown, that's the only time it matters. So until then, at the moment, it's been good. It's been positive what we're doing. But, in terms of that, the trophies are handed out after that last game. The European places also are handed out after that last game. So until then, there's not much point in really looking at it. We're happy with how we're going. We know there's still a lot more to improve and to get better. So that's all we really focus on.
And your defence, 4 goals conceded in 6 games. How much has that been the foundations that you've used to build this campaign?
Yeah, big. So it's something that we speak about a lot. Also, we work on a lot. So even though I'm a attacking coach and want to play, possession-based football, I still take defence very, very seriously. That we try to limit opponents to minimal amounts of chances. And we know that in this league, with the quality that other teams possess, that there's going to be times when we have to defend. So we want to be well organised. We want to know, the strengths and weaknesses of teams. And, against Arsenal, we know they have a lot of strengths, a lot of players that can hurt you, that are very dangerous. So, we just prepare as best as we can. And, and it's something that we hang our hat on that as well, that we don't want to be hard to break down and also be hard to play against.
What have you made of Arsenal this season? A bit of a turbulent period for them, losing Jonas Eidevall. Do you sense they're not the power they once were?
Look, I wouldn't say that. They're still a fantastic team, and we know at the Emirates there'll probably be a massive crowd supporting them and getting behind them. They've done well. They're probably unlucky in some of the games. I thought even the 2-1 loss to Chelsea, bar those few moments, they were quite good, created numerous chances to win. So we know it's a hard game. I don't think that they're going to be less than their best. So we prepare each team that we're going to play the best version, and if we can bring our best version as well, it'll be a fantastic game tomorrow night.
This game is at the Emirates. Arsenal are having to move another game that they hope to play at the Emirates because of the men's Carabao Cup quarter-final. Is that the constant balance, do you feel, between the lure of playing at the big stadiums but the reality of the fixture congestion? And what do you think is the best way forward? I know Brighton are looking at getting their own stadium.
Look, yes, for me, we sort of had that at the start. We've said we'll play anyone, anywhere. It doesn't really matter to us that wherever it is. This game got moved, so it was due to play on a Sunday. We've been moved to a Friday, so less preparation for us, shorter turnaround. But I guess it's the same for both teams. So it doesn't really matter. Would we love to play in the big stadiums, of course, and have big fans? And we're really excited for next week as well, that we get to go back to the Amex. Hopefully break another record. Hopefully we get an even bigger attendance, because we felt the support against Manchester United, and that really helped us. So we encourage fans to come. I think regardless of where the games are played, it's still fantastic football's played. So we've got 2 great footballing teams going against each other tomorrow night. So it's a fascinating one for fans, for the neutral, and I think both clubs are really looking forward to kick-off.
Do you think then that the benefits of playing at a big stadium outweigh the negatives of occasionally having to switch fixtures, switch dates?
Look, we've enjoyed Crawley as well. So when we've played at Crawley, we've made that as a home for us. And I don't. For me personally, I don't take too much account. I know I don't control those things. That I have to worry about, where we play and at what stadiums and all the logistics around it. So I'm just focused on the team, how we can improve them, and as I said, if we have to play here on the training pitch, we'll be ready for 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
We'll move to Tim Downs on Zoom.
Dario, hi.
Oh,
Good to talk to you.
You too?
Can I just check on team news? How's Pauline? And of course, Michelle's cup tied, isn't she?
Yeah, Michelle, she's tied for this game, so we'll be without her. Pauline, she's still recovering, so she's probably not too far away, maybe just a couple more weeks, I'd probably imagine, after the international break. A few others that are, again, progressing quite well. Bex Rayner, she's joined back in with team training. So, yeah, we're starting to welcome a few girls back. So, yeah, hopefully after the international break, we might have a few extra numbers join us.
I'm interested in how the conversations have gone this week, because you weren't best pleased with the performance last weekend, and yet, as we've been saying, you're third at the table after 6 matches and going brilliantly.
Sorry, I didn't hear the first part. Was I not pleased or I was pleased? Sorry.
You said the performance could have been better, but of course the result was good. So it's that balance between encouraging the players to play better, but you are performing extremely well. How have you had that balance this week? How have you dealt with that balance?
Look, I thought we were excellent against Leicester, especially the first half. I thought it was our best performance of the season. We were dominant. They had 0 shots. They had not a chance. We scored a goal. We had another 2 or 3 really good chances. We know the threat that they had. They went to a back 5. They had 10 players behind the ball. So it's not that simple just to go forward, create a chance, and be constantly a threat. So I thought in a different way we kept putting pressure on them, kept patient. We had to be, because we knew that the threat that they possessed with their wingers, that if you lose it, they're looking to go forward as quickly as possible. So we tried to control that by keeping possession. Towards the end, probably just that management. That's the next part that we need to learn, because we didn't get that second goal. That we just had to continue to play the way we had to, try play in their half. But I think it was we stood strong when we had to. We were good in the transition still. We still limited them to 2 shots from the edge of our 18. A couple crosses that Soph didn't really wasn't too troubled on. But it's a different team, and I'll always find something that we can improve on. The ladies, they deserve their compliments for the way they played, because again we had one day really to get ready after an international break, to prepare. To make it even tougher, the opponent changed their structure. So that was something that I've alluded to now, that even in the warm-up, they were trying to throw us off by warming up in a 4+1. Then they went to a back 5. So these are the challenges that we're faced with. It's a respect, as I see, that they're trying to keep us guessing all the way until the referee blows the whistle. But I thought it was a good performance and a good step in our progression.
3 goals in 3 games for Nikita Paris. She hasn't done that for 6 years. You're clearly getting the best out of her. She's starting to hit her straps.
Yeah, look, she's been fantastic. And as I said a little while ago when we spoke about Nikita, I think her best is still coming. So there's still stuff that she's learning in that 9 role. We had a 1v1 meeting yesterday, talked through a couple of things. So, it's always just that we're looking to improve individuals. Then how do we improve collectively? Because, Nikita's got her strengths. Each individual player has their strengths. Then we look to, make those strengths even better. Maybe, I wouldn't say weaknesses, but stuff that we need to improve in each player. Try to get that better as a collective, in units, and individually. And then that helps us become better. So hopefully, again, we look to go out, play a better game than we've played all season. And challenge Arsenal at the Emirates.
And the depth in the squad you've got, Rachel McCockman making her first WSL start in midfield. How happy were you with her and her patience this season?
Yeah, no, I thought she was, really good coming in after an international break. Changed her role a little bit for the Leicester game. So we thought for that game, this was the best option with what we thought we would face. She done it really, really well. Really pleased with her. She was probably a little bit unlucky in the pre-season. Was doing really well. And then an injury sort of slowed her down. The back line that we started the season with was doing really well. So, we were always assessing, looking what we think is the best team to start the game, but we know everyone's really important. We've had players come in, change the game for us, so we know we need everyone, and especially tomorrow night.
And Marissa Olishalager's in the back line rather than midfield. What is her best position?
Look, that's the beauty of it. So we've used her in the 6, so naturally where she hasn't played, but we were a little bit thin in that position, so I tinkered with that throughout the pre-season and found she done really well. We adapted that role on the weekend against Leicester, where she would move from the midfield into the back line to help us in that sort of moment of when we had possession, to help us switch through to the left side at times. So again, I think off one training session for what they done, I was really pleased.
Can you go to Arsenal this weekend, actually above them in the league? This must be the best opportunity for the Seagulls to get that first ever league win over them, isn't it?
Look, the aim is always to go out and win. So, as I said, I don't look to the table too much. It wouldn't change if they were above us or we were first or we were in any other position. It doesn't change the approach. We want to go out, play our football. We respect Arsenal. We've analysed everything with the ball, without the ball, transition, set pieces, you name it. We've looked at everything. We'll continue to look at stuff until kickoff, and we'll hopefully come out, represent the club well, give our best, and hopefully I think it'll be a fantastic football game.
And finally, for me, Dario, great to see the pressure that new coaches, fresh coaches like you are putting on the established top four, like Arsenal. Sad, of course, to see Jonas go, but that's the pressure you're creating on that top four.
Yeah, that's what we want to be. So, I wasn't sort of afraid to say we want to win. We want to win against everyone. We want to, challenge ourselves against the best. And that, that top four, they've been there for quite a while, and they've sort of set the standard, the level, and now it's up to us to try catch them as quickly as possible, challenge them, and that's the plan tomorrow.